Hello everyone. Today we are going to create three virtual machines using any Linux version with any hypervisor, and we will name them like you can see here as VM1, VM2, VM3. Okay, and we are going to use VM1 for web server and VM2 for database. And what actually we are going to do is create one web application. I'm going to create one Python project, and we will insert data record in the database, and we will do data update, data deletion, and get by data ID. Uh, we are going to perform such kind of REST APIs. Okay, and to demonstrate that the web application is accessible from VM3 and the system web browser. Okay, we will access data from VM3. Okay, so to create VM, you have to first download Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager. I have already downloaded it, and then you have to click on New. After clicking on New, you have to give a name, like I'm giving Taste One. uh, Provide the path, then select the type. I'm going to use Linux. Then I have already downloaded Ubuntu 20.04 LTS, so I'm selecting this version of Ubuntu. You have to download this separately. Okay, after clicking on next, you have to manage your base memory. I'm providing two CPUs or three, four CPUs, depends on your uses. Okay, clicking on next, you have to provide disk size. You can provide as much as you want, but right now I'm providing 8 GB or 15 GB. I have provided 15 GB for my VMs. Okay. After clicking on next, you can see the summary and the options you have selected for your VM. Then after clicking on finish, it will create one VM. I'm not gonna click on finish because I have already created VM for myself. Okay. So as you can see here, after clicking on finish, it will create VM like this. As you can see, my VM 1, 2, 3 are already running. You can see the status over here, right? So when you select on VM1, you have to select on show. It will take some time to run VM, and it will also install Ubuntu, and it will take time to run Ubuntu. After that, your VM will look like this. This is my VM1. Okay. This is my VM2. First, we will install database in our VM2. So first we will look into VM2. Okay. I'm gonna use Postman to retrieve my data, to update my data. Okay. As you can see here, I've already downloaded MySQL database into it by using, I've used this command to update and install those updates into Ubuntu. And I've used sudo MySQL secure installation to install MySQL securely. While doing that, you have to set a root password. I will suggest go for an easy one, and then remove anonymous users, then disallow root login remotely. Then you have to remove test databases, then you have to reload privilege tables. Okay, it will ask permissions to all of this. Then after this, you have to go to nano file and you have to update your bind address to this one. Okay, make sure you are not doing any kind of changes into file accepting this one. Okay, then after this you have to log in into MySql by using this command. So MySql -u root -b. Okay, after clicking on this, it will take you to this MySql. You will get something like this after running this command. Okay, then as you can see here, I have already created my database named as MyDB, and I'm using that database, and I have yes, these are my data which is already in our running state. Okay, so for VM2 you have to do this uh, till creating a database. You have to do this, like then we will come here later after creating a Python project in VM1. Okay, so as you can see here, to create my Python project you have to get into, okay, you have to get into terminal. Then as you can see here, I have already created one folder named as project, and I have one more folder named as flask underscore mysql underscore rest API. Into that we can see app.py file. This is my main file for Python project. Okay, first you have to update and install the upgrade. Then you have to install Python 3, then pip. Then we will install Python packages which is required. I'm using Flask, SQL Alchemy, RESTful PyMySQL. Okay, then we will install sudo apt install libmysql client -dev -y. Okay, after this you can create your folder from terminal too. Okay, like you can use mkdir plus kpi folder. It will create one folder, and then you have to get into that folder. You have to use cd. After that, you have to create the app.py file. So you will run this command nano app.py. When you will run this command, it will open nano app.py file, and then you have to we will gonna use this Python code. Okay, this is my Python code. We will use this Python code. Okay, as you can see here. Main part comes over here when we do database configuration. As you can see, while creating MySQL when while create you have to create one user by using this command. You have to create one user by using this command. I have used this is my password and this is my username. Then I'm granting all privileges. I'm running this command to grant all privileges. Then I'm flushing all privileges by running this command. Okay, we are using this username and password over here. See, my username is here. It's whole, not the whole. My password is whole. Okay, so this is my VM2 IP address. You can check your IP address by using hostname -I. You can run this command to check your VM IP address, and this is very important. Yes, this, and make sure your host is running on 0.0.0.0 and your port is 5000. Okay, so after doing these changes, you have to click on save. Then after this, you have to run python3 app.py to run your Python file. It will something will look like this. Okay, then as you can see, I'm already running Postman. I've already installed Postman. So as you can see over here, um, when I get, I can date. I will get all the data which I have right now. It's taking some time. Yes, you can see it has retrieved all the data from my database and it was saved here in VM2. Okay, so I have used port and IP address to get my database data from database from VM2. I can even post, and I can even update by using boot or delete. You can try all these methods. Okay, so we have successfully retrieved data from VM2. So now we will use VM3. I have already installed Postman in VM3. It's taking some time. Okay, so as we can see here, Okay, this IP address belongs to VM1. Okay, you can use hostname hyphen I to find your IP address for VM1. This is my port, and I have used VM1 IP address to get my data from VM1. Then VM1 will get. Okay, so when we will run this, it is taking some time. So as you can see here, I have used ID2 to get data by ID, and you can perform other methods too. So yes, uh, we have successfully created VM1, VM2, VM3, and we saw how to create project in VM1, then how to install database in VM2, and how to retrieve data from VM3 and VM1. Thank you. Thank you for watching.